Strangers on a train, strangers on a train. We mustn't let those strangers on a train. There simply isn't room, you know, there simply isn't space. Our towns are overflowing at an overwhelming rate. Last night I saw a sea of tents on the outskirts of St. Ives. Inside a swarm of local folks, some stacked up 3 boys high. Well, yes, it was a circus, and yes, the lads were acrobats. But that really doesn't change, I think, the underlying fact. We've barely a square foot to spare from the Fens to Salisbury Plain. Where would we put those strangers if we let them on a train? Now our great state loves every faith, each Sikh, Buddhist and Jew. But the love we show has grown, you know, from our Christian views. Treating neighbours as ourselves, helping those that fall. Doing as we would be done, accepting one and all. We cannot risk diluting these fine precepts which sustain by letting all those strangers on a train. No, please don't think me made of stone. I've wept to see the hordes, drowning, fainting, suffocating just to see these shores. It's to staunch this senseless loss of life that the message must be sent. You receive no aid along the way, no welcome at the end. Sometimes, you know, a bitter pill can cure like nothing else. Letting them die will prove by and by the best thing for their health. Open up the borders, what a callous thing to say. What brute would let those strangers on a train? Strangers on a train, strangers on a train. We mustn't let those strangers on a train. Are they strangers? They look so much like lovers. Loners, socializers, new dads, great-grandmothers who mistrust their grinning leaders, who play music with their friends, who patch up broken homes and hearts, though they know they will fall apart again. Are they strangers? They look so much like lovers. Haters couldn't care less as big sisters, little brothers, who've left those hearts and homes behind, who've risked all they hold dear to seek a less hostile world, to keep their conscience clear, who continue to believe despite all they can see and hear. There's a country waiting for them that isn't ruled by fear. Build the fences higher, make the fence a wall. I see now that they're not like us. They're not like us at all. Strangers on a train, strangers on a train, strangers on a 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 strangers on a